Please welcome to the stage all the way from Johnson City, Tennessee, Mr. Hunter Roberts.
Ow! Let's get it from Matt Ward, everybody. Fantastic. Also, make sure to take care of your bar staff. Man, Gina's a wonderful woman that supports local comedy all to hell, so go ahead, buy everything, and just give all your money to them. It's fantastic. No, a lot of weird stuff's happened in my life. Last night I watched the new Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Did anybody else watch that? Anybody? Just one person? Good. This show's gonna be successful. No, it was weird because like I remember like this show was like so technologically advanced, had beautiful like computer graphics. It was fantastic, but it was strange for me because when I was growing up, like the most technologically advanced shows were like Star Trek: The Next Generation, with like the Enterprise flying on the Microsoft screensaver background, right? And like Quantum Leap, because my childhood brain couldn't understand how Scott Bakula looked like all those different people. And like when Al and Ziggy came out of that doorway from the future, I was like, what sorcerer did that? But like, I realized that like a lot has changed growing up because technology wasn't always that way for me. Like I can remember like there was a large period of my life growing up where my family only had one television and it was black and white, right? Like I remember a time before the internet, you know, like I know that was the thing. And I'm not that old, like I just turned 29. It's not like hop upon grandpa's knee and let him regale you with stories of the presidency of Herbert Hoover. The Great Depression was awful. We all smelled like government cheese, and when we farted, only dust came out. Like, I'm not that old. I'm kind of, you know, I'm in a decent age, right? But like, the thing that is the biggest difference for kids now versus like kids when I was a child, those fucking kids, is that kids now, like men now, can masturbate anytime they want, and they've got technology at their disposal to do it, right? Like they got tablets and droids and laptops and PCs and everything. Like when I was a child, you had to be lucky and chance upon a Playboy magazine or just hope that it was the free weekend of HBO. And like, and if it wasn't, you had to like try to look through the scrambled channels and you weren't even sure what you were jacking off to. Like, is that a boob? Nope, that's an elbow. Well, fuck it. And like, so like, and then like maybe you could like watch the MTV when it was playing late night videos, right? When they still played videos. And like maybe you get that Chris Isaac video where he's rolling around on the beach with that hot chick wearing like men's underwear. Yeah, you know, right? And there's just sand and fucking abrasions all over the place, and it's hot as fuck, right? Or like maybe like a Britney Spears video where she's dressed as like a schoolgirl, like one of those that was awesome. But the problem with pop songs is that they're short, right? They're only like 3 minutes long, and like that's a problem, right? Because if you see it, it takes a little bit of effort to get your shit going, and then by that time the video is ended and you haven't finished yet, so you just got your fingers crossed that something good will come on next, you know, because you don't want Chumbawamba to come on. Right? So then you're like, oh, sweet, it's Paula Cole. Like, I remember that fucking cowboy song, right? She was kind of attractive in that cowboy song, but it ain't that cowboy song. It's that second single, okay? And by then, she'd already started to let the hair grow out in the armpits, right? But you don't know that, right? So you're just going away, and then all of a sudden she hits that chorus, and you start to blow your load, and she lifts up that arm, and a fucking tuft of hair shoots out, and you're like, no! I can't stop! I'm blowing my load to a hairy lady singing the goddamn theme song to Dawson's Creek! Why? Yeah. Let me tell you something. That is the nut that you can't unbust, right? That's my family's motto. It's on the crest. It's in Latin. Dome bustum gismus. I don't know. It's a dead language. Fuck you guys. No, my brain works differently. I think it has to A, be able to do this, and B, really want to do this. And I realized that my brain was different when there was a show that I watched growing up as a child. I don't want to see if you guys remember the show at all. It came on the Nickelodeon Network, and it was a game show, and it was called Legends of the Hidden Temple. Do you remember this show? Fantastic. You guys are awesome. And for those of you that aren't in the know, Legends of the Hidden Temple was this game show, like I said, that came on the Nickelodeon Network. And there were these groups of tweens, right? They were all on teams, like teams of 2, and they would like battle each other for supremacy. Because fuck it, to keep them in line. It was basically the Hunger Games with water socks. That's all that Legends of the Hidden Temple was, right? So they're competing, and there's these teams, right? And there's there's the Blue Barracudas, and everybody loved the Blue Barracudas, and there's the Red Jaguars, and the Silver Snakes. That was my jam. I love the Silver Snakes. And there's the Purple Parakeets and Green Monkeys, and then there was the fucking Orange Iguanas. And if you like the Orange Iguanas, you can eat a dick, all right? Like, fuck you. If you like the Orange Iguanas, I bet you would just love to be in House Hufflepuff, wouldn't you? You fucking loser, right? Fuck you and your Orange Iguanas, right? So, like, they would all compete to go to this, they have to find this fucking artifact that was lost in the Amazonian jungle in the middle of Florida. So they would it was like fucking Benjamin Franklin's kite is in the middle of a jungle. Don't ask me how Benjamin Franklin's kite got to the Amazonian jungle, but sure enough, there it is, looking like it was put together during arts and crafts time in the classroom downstairs next to the boiler room, okay? You know which classroom I'm talking about too, right? It's the one where all the students have wranglers that follow them around to make sure they don't go poop in the hallway, okay? So they made this fucking thing, and it's got glitter and shit on it. So, like, you're all trying to compete to get there, right? Ooh, and if you get there, ooh, the prize was always a trip to space camp. Because there's no other fucking reason to go to Alabama that has ever fucking existed. So space camp, okay? Space camp is what's there in the temple in the form of Amelia Earhart's goggles. I don't know. So like when you go into the temple, right? Each room has like a different trick to get to the next room. Okay, right. So there's like one room, like you have to pull like a certain book or like step on a certain platform, and the door will open and you'll go into another room. And then there was a room that I like to call the place where your dreams of going to space camp went to die. And that room was called the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Some of you all remember this. Many a childhood Waterloo was the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Okay? Like, I saw so many dreams die in that room. Okay? So, like, what happens is the kid goes in there, right? And the trick to the Silver Monkey Shrine is that you have to assemble a Silver Monkey statue on this pedestal. It's got 3 pieces, right? So you go in there, and you would grab the base, right? And the kid would put the base on there, and he put it on, and then they look for the second piece, and the second piece is like 20 feet up in the air, because that's fair to do to a 12-year-old. So they have to, like, climb this wall like they're fucking Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. So they get up there, and they grab this thing, and they put it on there, and they're looking around for the head, and while they're looking around for the head, a temple guard pops out and fucking molests this child on national television and just pulls them back into their rape den, right? And this kid's just screaming bloody murder because he just pissed himself in front of a live studio audience. Okay, and wait, hold on, where was that job when I was growing up? Where the fuck was temple guard at career day, right? It was like the teacher, doctor, lawyer, temple guard. And what is the requirements to be a temple guard, right? Is that like, it must have a background in pedophilia, must be willing to get spray painted silver and hide behind a styrofoam rock for 45 minutes. Is that your job description? Go forth. temple guard, now make fucking children have nightmares, right? So fucking rape den, okay, and then you are over there and your teammate is just getting abused sexually, so you have to take off into the temple to try to save the day for your team. So you're running in there and you get to the fucking shrine of the silver monkey and you fucking grab the head, right? And you're running and they're putting the fucking head on the fucking statue and it's not going on, and for some reason the door's not opening and it doesn't make sense, and I'm sitting at the house on a fucking Ninja Turtles beanbag chair going, God damn it, just put the fucking monkey head on the statue because I need a win. You do this for me, you goddamn iguana. You make it happen because I need something good to happen to me, because I'll never go to the fucking hidden temple. I'll never go to Nickelodeon. I'll never be able to train where the astronauts train. So you make this happen, god damn it. And the fucking timer is counting down and it's 3, 2, 1, and you can see the fear and the dread in his face as the fucking buzzer goes off. And he starts bawling because he knows that he's never going to space camp. So then he has to do the Legends of the Hidden Temple death march back out to the front, and he passes by a fucking temple guard with a half-lit cigarette and a rum and coke and going like, I'll let you play with my silver monkey. And then you just start crying even more and just start repressing memories, and you finally get out there and your goddamn teammate is just balled up needing therapy for the rest of their fucking life, and all the while the fucking host, this gingery Kirk Cameron looking motherfucker that was wearing a fucking rolled up denim shirt, shorty short khaki shorts, and a fucking fanny pack. Are you kidding me? A fucking fanny pack? If a goddamn ginger was my guy deep into the Amazon, I'd just go ahead and inject malaria into my own dick hole. That can fuck off. I'm not doing that. So you're standing there and the fucking host is like, yes, yes, cheer for these fucking failures. Drink in their misery. All the while one of those purple faggots from Guts is just holding up a piece of the aggro crag like, suck a dick. I climbed a paper mache mountain and you couldn't even put together a fucking monkey statue, bitch. And then the fucking host is like, yes, yes, cry now because your tears sustain my shitty, gingery, soulless being. Or at least that's how I remember it growing up. You guys, that is my time. I am Hunter Roberts. Drink them if you got them. If you do not get them, thank you very much.
Hunter Roberts, one more time, everybody.